What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In our last video we talked about installing and setting up OpenClaw, configuring models, adding skills and all that, right? In this video we'll see how to secure your instance of OpenClaw that's running on Hostinger. Now by default your server is always exposed over the internet. If someone knows your IP address, they can ping it, they can DDoS it, or they could try to brute force your password by guessing it one by one. So we need to secure it in such a way that only you will be able to access your server instance. Now for that we will be using a service called Tailscale. Let's see how to do that in this video. First of all, if you don't know how to SSH into your own server, this is the way. Just copy this, open up a terminal and then paste it, hit enter. Now this is trusted. Password, you need to enter your password that you have set here as your root password. If you don't know it, just change it from Hostinger and then set it to something that you're comfortable with. Fine. Now by default the password won't be shown here, but that's fine. Hit enter. As you can see here, now we are inside the instance, inside the server instance, this instance, the Hostinger instance. So this is how you SSH into your own server from your terminal. Now once you have done this, now that you are inside your instance, inside your computer that's running on Hostinger, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to install Tailscale. To do that, this is the command. I leave the command in the description section. Kindly copy it and then you can make use of it. This is a curl command. Paste it. Hit enter. This will install Tailscale onto your machine that's running on Hostinger. Fine. Now that this is up, we need to add this machine into this Tailscale service. So what I'll do is, I'll just do Tailscale up 2-SSH. Hit enter. All these commands I leave in the description section, guys. Now it will give you a URL and ask you to visit it. If you are on a Mac, just hold command and click on it, or if you are on Windows, just hold control and click on it to open it up in a browser, or you can just copy it and paste it into the browser URL. Now this will ask you to log in into your Tailscale account. Now don't worry, this Tailscale service is absolutely free, so you just create an account or sign in with Google or something. You'll get a message like this. Just click on connect. Okay, now you can see that the login is successful and the device is now added to my Tailscale account. Now just click on visit the console. You will be able to see the device, right? So this literally means that we have added this instance, this computer, onto our Tailscale network. Now to access that particular instance that's on Tailscale, what we need to do is we need to add our own local machine to Tailscale as well. So let's do that. To do that, what we can do is we can simply download the Tailscale app, and then inside it we could just use it to add this machine, this local machine, onto the Tailscale, onto our VPN as well. So just click on get started. Now I'm already logged into Tailscale, right? So now you can see a list of all the operating systems. Choose the one that you are currently running. I am running a Mac here, so what I'll be doing is I've already installed the app for Tailscale here. Just click on connect. It says needs authentication, right? So I'll just log in. You're about to connect the device, this local device, onto the exact same tailnet. So I'll just click on connect. Now it's added, right? So if you go to this console now, you can see that there are two devices. So both of our devices, this is the device that's running on Hostinger, this is my local machine. Now to ensure that this machine is accessible only from devices on this particular VPN, we need to configure it, right? So in order to do that, go back, open up your terminal. Now we are inside the root user. Just give tailscale status, you will be able to see that both these machines are available on our Tailscale network now. Now what we'll do is we'll just give this command nano etc sshht config and then hit enter. You'll see this is just, we are just opening up a file inside our editor inside the terminal, that's it. Now go here, there's a line here, listen address, just uncomment this. Okay, this is commenting guys, this is uncommenting. Okay, uncomment this, and here what you need to do is this IP needs to be given, this IP, copy this. This is the one from, once again this is the one from Tailscale. Okay, not this one, not this one, this is the one from Tailscale. Now this machine is added into Tailscale now. So what you need to do is you need to ensure that that's given here as the listen address. Paste it, and then come down here, there would be something called password authentication. Yeah, here is now this you need to set it to no. Here it set it as set as yes, right? Just set it to no, uncomment this, set it to no, and yeah, that's about it. You also need to ensure that root login is no more enabled so that nobody is able to know. Fine. Now in order to save this, if you are on Windows, hit Control yes. If you are on Mac, just give command. Even if you are on Mac, you need to hit Control yes, I guess. So yeah, save this now, and then to exit out of this, Control X. Right, now this is done, the configuration is done. Now what you need to do is you need to add a new user. So for that the command is add user Raja, and add user Raja, and hit enter. It will ask you to give a password. You can give any password that you want. Fine, these fields you can just leave blank for now. Yeah, this user has been added, right? Now you need to change the permissions of this particular user. So in order to do that, just give user mod, modifying the permissions of user A, G, sudo Raja. Yeah, it's done. Now simply switch users, su Raja. You can see that we are now inside Raja. You can see this, right? So far we are inside root. Now we are switched from here to this user. So yeah, a new user has been created, that's my point here. And let me just give log out. Now we are back to root user. Now you need to restart this. We changed some configuration here, right? We need to restart this so that that configuration takes place, that configuration comes into effect. So what you need to do is system control restart system C. All these commands I will be giving in the description, guys. systemctl restart ssh. Yeah, that's done. Now simply log out. Now we need to see if this is working, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Now the simplest way to see if your configuration, if the Tailscale VPN is working, what you need to do is simply disable Tailscale, right? Now if you try to SSH into your machine, it'll just, you can see that it doesn't do it. It'll just time out after some time. So yeah, guys, the VPN appears to be working. We could only SSH, or we could only tunnel into the instance running on Hostinger only from devices added here inside our Tailscale network. From any other device, I mean, this is no longer exposed to the internet. That's exactly what I'm trying to say here. Now, say for instance, if you have enabled Tailscale, then SSHing into this, tunneling into this particular instance would be no problem, since the device is already added. If you want to connect to here from any other device, simply install Tailscale onto that device and then add that device into this net, and then you could access this instance, right? So yeah, that's how you secure your running instance of Hostinger. Now let's go back to our terminal. Let's see if it has timed out. It hasn't yet timed out, but yeah, it will time out, guys. Yeah, it has timed out. See, you could see it has timed out, right? Now, in order to, if you just enable Tailscale back again, logging in would be a breeze. See, it has logged in. So yeah, our VPN works fine. This is exactly what I wanted to show you guys in this video. Now, as an additional point, what I generally do is I just go here, and this is the Hostinger instance. I'm on overview now. I'll just click on security, click on firewall. As of now, I haven't added any firewalls. Click on the plus button. For this, I'll just give a name, Tailscale create. You can see that a firewall has been created, right? And it's currently disabled. Click on these three dots, click on edit. You can see that there's already an action which literally prevents access to this server instance from all connections. We just need to add one exception, accept only from this port number. The default port number for Tailscale would be 41 something. Wait. 41641, and then click these two, leave it as it is, and then click on add rule. Firewall rule added successfully. Now if you go back, you can see that there are two rules. Enable this firewall. Now this firewall is in effect, thereby adding an additional layer of security to our server instance. So yeah, guys, this is how you prevent exposure of your OpenClaw instance over the internet and secure it behind a firewall. I would highly recommend doing this before moving into production. And yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys today. If you found this helpful, kindly hit the like button. If you found it helpful, kindly share it with someone and subscribe to my channel to watch more cool stuff like this. In our next video, I'll probably talk a little bit more about useful skills, and I'll also talk about a few memory tweaks that you can do to make your OpenClaw agent perform better. So yeah, guys, subscribe so that you can get notifications whenever I post new videos. And thank you for all the support you have shown me for my previous video. Several people commented that they have been long time watchers of the channel and they were eagerly expecting a video from me. So yeah, thank you guys, I'm grateful for that. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.